Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Daniela and today I will show you how to make this beadboard. It's a wonderful tool for beading. And what's the best part? The material for making it's easily available, and I made this board from a simple cheap IKEA frame. So as a base I have this IKEA frame here. I'll open this one here. I don't know what it's called in English. In Czech I would say something like packy. I will take off the back. I'm gonna pull the paper out and I'm gonna take this plastic cover completely off. I don't need it. I will get my fleece ready and lay it out. You can buy it normally in a fabric store. It's a pretty common fabric. I'm gonna clean it up a little bit. Now I'm gonna put the back side on. I'm going to leave a little bit of space around the edge here because I'm going to cut the fleece a little bit bigger than the back side. So I'll trace it, take a ruler and add about 1.5 centimeters on each side. You don't have to measure it the way I do, it doesn't really matter. I'm such a perfectionist, so I want to be precise. I want it to look nice from the back side, which I can't see anyway, but feel free to just cut it. Now I'm going to cut it out by the outer edge. I'm gonna put the back side back on. I'll cut my corners and I will get double-sided tape and I'll tape it around the edge. And I fold all the edges in. If the fleece is quite thick and it's not enough to just cut the edges, then feel free to cut them all off. I'm going to stick little pieces of duct tape in the corners here so they don't come off. If we hadn't taped the backside, the surface on the front might not have been as smooth. It can have some wrinkles and so on. I will put the prepare board back in the frame and I will close it. I don't want to break nails, so I do it with a key. I just lay everything down here and get to work. I would say this is also the perfect size for common project. It's neither too big or not too small. The beads won't fall off the board because the edge is raised, and the beads will pick up comfortably its fleece, so you won't get your needle stuck on the fibers of the fabric. If you are just starting out with beads and a beadboard seems like a waste, either bead mat or board, it really isn't. I can tell you that it's not useless because if you just work on the table without a bead mat, your beads are going to bounce around on the table, spill, fall down. You are going to lose a lot of beads. It's just not nice. Let me tell you a funny story. When I started with beads, I sewed only on the table. The beads kept falling down. I didn't care much. I picked up what I could, and after about a week I noticed that I had some weird scratches on the floor underneath me. I should point out that it was a brand new laminate floor. So I examined it more closely and found that I had run the fallen beads over with my wheel of my chair, and the beads had made holes in the floor. Of course, there was no fixing it. I still have it there to this day. I just put a chair mat over it. So be careful that something like this doesn't happen to you. It's hard to pick up the beads of the table, of a hard surface. So you're gonna find you have to put something under the beads anyway. For one thing, they won't roll around as much, but perhaps more importantly, you will find that the beads will much be easier to pick up with the needle. That way you will work faster. So what do you do first? You'll probably put a piece of cloth under it. It's just that after a while you will find that your needle will get stuck in the fibers of the fabric. You pick up a bead, now you catch the needle. As you pull the cloth, the beads will spill anyway. That's why I recommend to buy a special bead mat at the beginning, or buy a piece of fleece. You can buy it in a fabric store. Fleece is perfect for this purpose. It is a very similar material to the one that the original bead mats are made of. It's just usually not as tough. And it doesn't catch the needle, which is very important. So even if you don't find it important to begin with and would rather buy more beads instead, trust me, it will make your job easier. So I think I said enough for today. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and see you next time. Bye!